Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check. Check, check, check 1, 2. We have the sound on. Can you hear me? Turn the volume up. Where's my volume? On my computer. Check 1, 2. We're gonna start the live pretty soon. Hey Matthew, can you hear me? You can hear it? Great. Madeline, Todd, wow, you guys are quick. Tell me if anything. I have a new interface. Since when it started? Yeah, I just started like a second ago. I got a new interface and I have some microphones set up. One of them pointed, well, I'll show you. I have two shotgun mics, and I've got this interface, so they're XLR microphones running into the phone. Madeline, you have a video uploading, nice, okay. Did everybody have a good Christmas? My son got me an interface, so we're gonna try it out. If it's too quiet, let me know, because I can turn up or down. One microphone's pointed to the lathe and one is pointed to me. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Alright, so this piece of wood I just got from my brother-in-law. It is a piece of driftwood from Lake Erie, and it's still very wet. So I'm interested to see what will happen when we turn it, and we'll coat it with some super glue, so any moisture we'll try to seal in. We'll see what happens. So, hey, Jay from Salisbury Crafts, Merry Christmas to you. Matthew, so happy I'm live tonight. Yep, it was, everybody left and we got cleaned up, and I was like, I gotta try out my new interface. So anyway, again, audio, let me know if it's too much or not enough, but we're gonna get started and see what is inside. I got tons of this driftwood, so this is only the first piece, and I got all different sizes and shapes, and we're gonna see what's inside it. So one thing about driftwood is you never really know what it is, because it's driftwood and it's so wet. So wet. I wonder actually how wet it is. Sometimes I like turning with really wet wood just to see what happens. .21%. That's pretty wet. Let's go over here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I've seen worse. It's not turning the display red, so. .24, there it turned it red. Almost 25%. So that's pretty wet. We'll see what happens. Do not hear a white noise. Sound good? There's a white noise. How's the volume? Like, do you have your volume turned way up or way down to here? Let me ask that, because maybe I have mine, I can turn it down at the interface. I also have another control to the phone. Slight hissing. Shoot. All right, let me turn on. I can't. All right, I'll tell you what. If it's not too annoying, I will go back and watch the live stream afterwards and see if I can figure out what that is. And maybe, well, everything's run on batteries, so there is no power. Jay, you can hardly hear me. Let me see. See if I can turn this up. Is that any different, better? Close to that mic. I think for this one, I need to be right in front of it. Like if I'm off to the side, it's not as loud. Okay. I will have to do, I'll talk loud and I will have to experiment with some different kinds of microphones. Let me turn up. Okay, how's that? Is that any better? I turned up just the vocal microphone. All right, I'm gonna go, just keep kind of giving me some clues and we'll get there. Okay, how's the like? Can you hear the wood, or is it turned off like a gate, or do you hear the motor from the lathe? That one I really want to get the sounds of the lathe. Back at 18, perfect. Okay. All right. I'm gonna use my bowl gouge because this is so wet. I don't know if it's going to be grabby. I just have no idea. So we're going to start out with the bowl gouge. I don't know if you guys have ever cut with wet wood, but I love cutting with wet wood. It's just so smooth. So nice. I'm going to try the spindle gouge. just so weird that it's wet. Like, I'm so used to doing dry construction 2x4s. Alright, what do we got? Initial rough turn from log, yeah. Like especially spindle turning with wet wood. What time is it in Australia? 1:57 p.m. Yeah, okay. 10:01, 10:27. Yep. Okay. Anybody new in the chat? Zodiac Killer. Hearing aid needs adjustment. You can still hear me. All right. All right. Let me know if it needs to go loud. I'm used to stepping away because my phone picks it up, but I need to get a. I'm gonna get a different mic for talking. I can do that. I have a lot of sound equipment from different things here and there, so I can just kind of pick and choose. All right. Put the final touch on it. Point. Nice. You know, I knew that was going to happen. You ever do something you're like, why am I doing this? This is stupid. I was going to clean up the edge after I cut the point. That was dumb. That was dumb. Didn't give me time to think about it. But it's still going to spin. I got enough. There's enough still on it. There's looks like the pith. There's a neat little hole running through it. Let's see what it does. I have no idea how this is going to spin. Oh, that's not too bad. I really expected that not to work very good. Dungeon Master. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Todd. I'm kind of excited. SB, thanks for stopping in. I used to work for a guy named SB. Dungeon Master. Yep, that one got me. Technocratic Theorist. How will wood drying affect top? Well, that's what we're going to find out. We're going to find that out because I have no idea. It looks like my live stream is a little bit laggy. Are you guys noticing that? I think I need to switch. Can I do that during a live? Can you switch? All right. All right. Sorry about that. I think my Wi-Fi is a little laggy for some reason. All right. Let's try a different one. This one we're going to go full all the way and see what happens as it dries. And actually, because this wood is so wet, I'm going to tighten up my chuck again because it is going to dry as it spins, and we will lose it eventually. So if I keep tightening up every once in a while, we have a better shot. Alright, I'm not going to go any further and tempt fate on that one. So I'm going to slow down the lathe from 2100 to 500. And put on some super glue. Nope. All right. We're going to do, this is Satellite City medium. Satellite City is helps me out with glue, and I love their glue. And if you are interested in it, if you put Bailey 10 at caglue.com, you can get 10% off. Thank you, Matthew, for that. I appreciate it. Gotta cut the, it's a little clogged up here. There we go. Alright, and like Todd said, since this is wet, CA glue is activated by water partially. So I expect, we're still looking round, this is going to cure fairly quick. Actually, that would be ideal. It's actually not going as quickly as I thought it would. So I will give that a quick spray with my Satellite City accelerator. Yeah, it's still wet. I thought that would cure up pretty quick. There we go. Put another coat on. I really like the color of this. It's like that grayish, grayish driftwood color. It's really nice. So guys, if you were here a couple nights ago when I glued that paper towel to my finger, that was very traumatic. I tried not to show it, but it actually, I don't know if you can see it, it burnt my finger. Like there's this huge blister. It's getting better, like it doesn't hurt, but you got to really be careful with super glue and like in a paper towel if it soaks through. What I had done wrong is one side was curing, so I opened it up and only used half the paper that I'm used to, and it soaked through before I knew it and glued to my finger. And when it cures very hot. So it actually stuck to my finger and burnt it. So, do I have a shop light? Yes, I do. Is it too bright? I guess I could zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I have it's one of those 3-foot tubular, it's LED, but a shop light, yeah. And then there's also lights inset in the ceiling, but they're not very bright. Alright, I am going to polish this one up because I really love the color of that. And just in case I don't get another one out of this, I mean we put driftwood from the back of his truck into my truck, and it's quite a bit, so I'll have enough to do more projects, but it's outside. Alright, so this is abrasive paste that I make myself from beeswax, mineral oil, and wow, what is making that moving? Diatomaceous earth, and you heat it up and melt it together, and it makes this really neat abrasive paste. I couldn't tell you what grit it is, but it does the trick. It will polish up that super glue without any sanding. I think this is my new favorite top. Oh, this is going to be real nice. So, did you guys say if you could hear the lathe or not from this camera over here? I don't want it to be noise gate where you only hear when I'm talking. I'm trying to get away from that. Alright, that is going to be nice. Oh yeah, you don't want to have light behind you on a lathe, especially if you're making videos. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of to the front. Let me show you my little shop of horrors. So the light is up there. There's the little inset lights. I've got this mechanism that my phone is mounted to that can move side to side, and all my tools over here. There's another door there that I never use because it's too dusty. And I put, this is cool, I took an old cookie sheet and screwed it to the wall, and then I have magnets all over it. So if you have an old cookie sheet, that is a really handy thing to have a bunch of stuff right there at your disposal. Got my round to it, all my mallets. And then over here is all my stuff. I have sandpaper here, all my coloring tools, colors, all kinds of stuff over here. And then the big shop is through there, very messy. There's my roof or ceiling mounted air cleaner. And then behind me I have some wood shaving storage, usually, not right now, and some more stuff. So that's my little shop. Alright, let's see what this top will do. You can hear the lathe? Good, good. Yeah, I don't want it overpowering, but I want to be able to hear it. When it just like cuts out the ambient sounds for talking, I don't like that. Like I want to hear it like I'm in the room. Alright. That is really a weird color. Like usually the little lines are darker and the inner lines are lighter. It looks like pine because they're so wide, the growth rings. I don't know if this is going to throw us off or not. You would think it would be harder. Can't get the wax out of it. It might be harder because it's a knot, but it adds a hole through it, so it might counteract. All right, let's see. Let's see what it does. Oh, look at that. Very nice. That's a good one. And because it's heavier, it's probably going to spin longer. So I will actually put a little bit of super glue and seal off that top of the stem so it never dries out. There. Alright. One down. Alright, Matthew. Luke's top, green, yellow, burnt, razor paste, carnauba wax with watercolors. Okay, we're going to try it because I am interested to see what the burning will do on this type of wood. Wider lines are more porous, so they soaked up. That's true. Okay. Spring wood in the summer. King Bob. King Bob back to make it awkward. How you doing, Bob? King Bob? I didn't miss you, I have to say. I didn't miss you. I didn't forget about you, but I'm kidding. I like everybody who is in the chat. I am so thankful that you stopped by just to watch and just so happy. Thank you so much for stopping in especially on this day of the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I really appreciate it. Say your prayers tonight. We thank God for sending Jesus to do what he did for us. And we kick it off with Christmas. So thank you for stopping in, and we're going to make another one. Let me tighten up the chuck first so I don't... Oh, we're still pretty tight. All right. We're good. I just can't get over how soft this wet wood is. It's amazing. So that took longer to burn in than usually, like with the drier wood, obviously. Bob got a question. Careful, ADF. Saint Jan, how you doing? We got Saint Jan, thanks for stopping in. Jake G, thanks for stopping in. I made my mom a top this year. The base weight was really low though, and my lathe is old and a little wobbly. The base weight was really low. Okay. if someone doesn't believe in God, could they make it into heaven somehow? I'm not an expert and I'm not a judge. I am not God, but I believe in the Bible and I believe in Jesus, and Jesus said that if you believe in him, then you will go to heaven, and if you don't, then you won't. We don't, I don't think anybody has 100%. I feel like I am 100% sure about my life and what is going to happen to me when I die. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that I will be going to heaven to be with Jesus and my dad. And I've know that because of testimonies from other people that I've heard. I know that because of things that have happened in my life. There are people that search for money, fame, all that stuff, and always keep searching, but when they find Jesus, they found what they are looking for. And I trust that. But I'm not gonna, tell you have to do anything. There may be other ways. All I know is Jesus says that he is the way, the truth, and the life, and he's the only way to the Father. If it's Odin, we have to die in battle. Yeah, I sometimes I'm looking for a fight, but I don't think that's the way to heaven. Captain Kazoo. I'm also a woodworker and turner. Thanks for stopping in. These are some great tops. My only concern is that sealing wet wood could possibly cause cracking and warping down the road. Praise God for the ultimate gift of Jesus. Amen. Yes, I'm curious about that, Captain Kazoo, and that's kind of why I'm doing it. I want to see what the long-term effect is. So we're gonna find out. Base weight, meaning the weight was closer to the point. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. We are only human, Jake. Our faith doesn't... Richard McCann, thanks for stopping in. Our faith doesn't have to be huge. We just have to believe that Jesus was God's son and that he made the sacrifice for us. Yeah, like the thief on the cross. You don't have to have a doctorate in theology. You don't have to be baptized. You don't have to be go through catechism or go to church every Sunday or give a certain percentage of your income. You just have to believe that he's Jesus. That's all you have to do. It's simple. Captain Kazoo nailed it. Salvation requires accepting Jesus as your Lord and Savior and also confessing your sins to him, not a human priest. Yep. I agree. Amen. Just don't seal the end, Matthew. You mean the end of the stem, the spinning part? We can do that. And then it'll eventually dry out through there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So the other thing about... A lot of people think that the center of gravity has a lot to do with the top. And while that may be true, it does not mean that a high or low center of gravity will or will not spin. So this top has a fairly low center of gravity, so it spins very easily. If I turn it upside down, see if I can do this without flying off the plate. It's tricky to do it on a target. You can spin it upside down almost as easy as right side up. So it acts like a gyroscope. All right, one more time. Can't do it. I need more space. Anyway, try that. If you have a top, you just oh man, was that not dry? Look, I think as the glue's drying, it's like roughing, so it's like affecting it right now. But anyway, if you have a top, take it and spin it upside down like that. There we go. And you can spin it with a very high center of gravity. It won't spin as long, but it will spin. It's kind of a fun thing to do in front of people because it'll blow their minds that you spun it like that. But you gotta go fast. Oh, okay. All right, we'll keep going. We're gonna keep our eye on that because it's like separated. The glue is separating. It won't. That's not dust. Okay, so there's an interesting thing. Pretty sure it wasn't like that before. All right, so we've let this dry a little bit sitting here. Maybe we'll have better luck with this one. Can't get that zoomed out. There we go. All right, I'm going to try to sand it, but sanding wet might not work. I wish I had some alcohol. Yeah, I don't really have. If I had alcohol, I could put alcohol on it and light it on fire and it would draw the water out. But I don't have any at the moment. And I don't really want to burn acetone or anything, so we'll go with it. All right. What colors? Better point on top. Up here, Richard? What colors are we at? Green and yellow, okay. I do have a torch, but I don't want to burn it. I think we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll see what happens. I have enough wood of this driftwood that we can come back and revisit. Second message, top of the top. Yes, top of the top, okay? All right, acetone dropped around spinning, no flame. Really? I can just put acetone on it and, well, we can try that. We'll try that. So, also, by the way, when I had the paper towel stuck to my finger, I soaked my finger in acetone, and in a couple minutes it came right off. The paper towel did, not my finger. Let's give it a good... Should we give it a good dousing or just like wipe it with the acetone? In the water. Where did I put, oh, here's the cap. Alright, let's put some color on this guy. Keep moving. And then we'll switch to some pine and do some quick tops. It's clicking. These are my watercolors from Salisbury Crafts. Check out Salisbury Crafts at... I need to be more prepared and have the link ready, but if somebody could put that link in, Jay, if you're still here, or I can find it. I need to have it on the desktop of my computer and put it in. This was kind of impromptu. I wasn't going to do a live stream tonight, but I was like, I want to do a live stream, so I really wasn't ready, but sure, I banned it 10 minutes. Robot moved it. I'm not sure what not sure what's going on. Yeah, let's it's all right, Matthew. Let's give people. Wait, I need to moderate the moderators. I don't mind too much if it's obvious stuff. Then yes, but we need to let them go. I like to talk to people and see what we can talk to them about. So be very conservative. Let's be very conservative. That's all. All right. So let's put. Do we want to do anything to this point side? Any color, or just leave it? What do you think? Salisbury Crafts. There it is. Thank you. The Shopify link. He has. I'm getting ready to put in a big order, so you will be able to purchase some of the stuff locally here in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., go to Salisbury Crafts Shopify and buy it there. Also, until I get some, like go there. It doesn't take terribly too long, and it's not horribly expensive shipping. So definitely go there, buy the colors. I love these colors. They really cover well, and like I have the translucent colors, and I just like the colors. They look different on this gray wood, but yeah, it's just they're cool. They're great colors, and it's actually I haven't refilled them yet, and for all that I've done, I haven't even used that much. So definitely a good buy. And I will say, it's on the shop app as well. Okay. I will say I did not get my my VFD for Christmas, so I'm going to buy that tonight as soon as I get off of here, because that would really help speed things up on the live stream. Okay, let's put some super glue on that. Again, this is Satellite City medium. I like the medium. I have both the thick and the thin and the medium, all three of them, but for tops, you just can't beat the medium. It has the perfect amount of working time, and yeah, the perfect amount of working time. The thick takes too long to cure, in my opinion, and the thin goes too fast. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm working on this part because this top is so point heavy that when I do the stem, if I try to do the coloring and polishing, it will break. So for this particular design, I do this part first and then go back. That looks pretty good. I like this one. I like that color on the gray background. It's really nice. Alright, so we are also going to polish it before I do that stem, because it would not withstand that. And for the polish, I turn the speed way up, 2100. I don't do, this lathe can go up to 3000, but I don't do too much at that top setting. Always remember to put the lid on your abrasive paste. You never know what might fly out of that chuck. And actually, I'm going to get out of the way of the paste so it doesn't get on my camera lens. So, what do you think of the sound? Is it better? Worse? The same? I'm hoping it's better. If you can hear the lathe and the talking, that's my goal. Yeah, look at that polish. That is nice. Woo! Shiny. Alright, now we'll put, I'm getting some of the green through, but I think it's where I didn't put the glue on the backside. That is nice looking. Very nice. I'm going to put a little bit of carnauba. Just some regular auto wax. Alright, and I'm going to put that on and leave it while I carve out the rest, and then we'll wipe it off at the end. Alright, here we go. Cross your fingers. That's a nice looking top right there. Did any of you guys watch the, can you please put a finial? No, you guys can put a clickable link. I think that one that you put, Todd, is a clickable link. Yeah, I just went there. That worked. Finial. I don't know what you mean a finial. Like put some decoration on the spinning, the stem. Too late for the finial. Sorry. Yeah. This wood, I'm not sure I would do too much because it's so soft. I don't know if it would last. So I'm going to clean this up with some acetone on the back side. I got a little bit of embellishment there. Let me see. Maybe I can add something here. Yeah, a little bit of something. I'm going to blend in this green. Okay. Gonna work. Let's slow it down and add some more color. You can see all that wax is going to come off and it will shine like the sun. Like the Son of God who came to earth on a day like this 2025 years ago in a little town called Bethlehem. Let's go ahead and take that polish off. Ooh. That's nice. That's nice polish. I don't know if you can see that shine. I guess you can. Yeah, that's nice. Very nice. I love the yellow. I think my favorite color of the Salisbury Crafts is the yellow. All right. While that is drying, I will get my glue ready from Satellite City medium. What do we got in the? How many people? 170. Nice. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's watching. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel. I just hope that you can watch and either learn something or see the satisfying. I get to live this every day, and I just love sharing this work. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. I may not have the answers, but we can all talk about it, and somebody in the chat might have an answer. If not, we'll look into it, and then we'll answer it next live stream. They say that no question is a stupid question. I don't know if I agree with that 100%. There are some dumb questions out there, but for the most part. Oh yeah, that paint. Yeah, I've got some of that on my list. I gotta get with Jay here as soon as we're done with Christmas. And we've been so busy at work with inventory, I just have not had a chance to do anything like that. So I'm gonna put in an order and I like I'm gonna buy some of that burnt orange also. I love orange. That's one of my favorite colors, so I'm hoping that will be nice as well. But yeah, that pink, I'm pretty excited about that. All right, let's put a little bit of polish. And looking at these lines, it looks like there's some glue that maybe turned white in there. So I'm going to burn those again, try to get those lines darker. Once I speed it up again. Everybody have a good Christmas? Do you spend time with family and friends and Hanukkah or Festivus, whatever? I'll use that for flower time. Yeah, that'd be nice. What kind of like Mason Tatum? Thank you for stopping in. Oh, we got Minigun. Hello. Hello to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody that's come in to the chat and the live stream. We appreciate all of our viewers and comments and everything, all that stuff. If there's anything you'd like to see, definitely tell me. I gotta be careful. Shoot. I wasn't thinking and I was starting to pull pretty hard. That would have been bad. I'm just gonna rest it and let it heat up on its own. Man, that was gonna be bad. I started to pull on it and I'm like, oh wait, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna attempt it. That's a dumb idea. I already know that. Can anybody stop me? Nobody stopped me, you guys. Don't let me do these dumb things. Yeah, I really like this lathe. It's not terribly expensive. You can get it on Amazon. It is a 3424. If you're gonna go get it, if you go to Amazon, I have a video that you can watch that's posted on the WEN LA 3424 listing. Look for Bailey Woodworks, and if you put it in your cart after watching that video, I make a small commission, and I would really appreciate that. So I'm not saying you have to, but if you think about it, if you guys are looking to purchase anything major from Amazon, definitely let me know. I can sometimes contact the seller and see if I can get some discounts, or Amazon runs specials that I have access to. So definitely let me know. I might be able to help you out and help out the channel at the same time. So, all right. I think the time has come. We're not going to get any shinier than that. All right, so here's what we'll do. If you think we've got 205, I have to move the camera because the number is right where the white printing is on the sign back there. Okay, 150, well, we went from 205 to 158, just like that. 150 people, if you think this top is gonna spin, give me a thumbs up. If you think it's gonna spin, give me a thumbs up. If you think it's not gonna spin right, like it'll wobble, comment wobble. No consequences, just helps get the chat rate up. So either a thumbs up or a wobble. Let's see what we can get as I get this cut off. I'm not sure. I could go either way. So with these tops, there's so much mass to the outside that any inconsistency in the wood can throw it off, and it'll just like wobble. It'll probably still turn, but it won't turn very clean. So what do we got? We got the thumbs up are moving. I don't see anybody saying, oh, Tina M. Hey, how you doing, Tina? Thanks for stopping in. Tina thinks it's gonna wobble. Lucivar Sadiablo. Lucivar Sadiablo. That doesn't sound like a very Christian name, but that is your prerogative. Wobble and shake. Shake and pop it, don't break it. All right. Abby Tagle. I know an Abby Tagle. Thanks for coming in, Abby. Tina says it's beautiful. It is beautiful. This is a very nice top. I got a little bit of wax that I can dig out of there. Probably goes all the way through. If I get my air compressor, I could probably blow that out. I'm not gonna put my mouth on it right now. But all right, are we ready? Moment of truth. Kind of wide, but it will spin. All right, here we go. Ooh. There's a slight wobble, but it's spinning pretty good. This is one that I would consider like putting a timer on, because it's fairly massive and heavy, and it'll probably spin for over a minute. Not this one, I didn't spin it fast enough, but that would probably do pretty good if it were timed. And I'm thinking it's thrown off because this is, you can kind of see it here, that is the pith of this branch. So it's going to be heavier right in there than out here, but it also has that hole in it. Oh, there, I just blew that out. So you can see all the way through. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's got a little wobble to it, but it'll spin. It'll spin. Not too bad. So we've got 2 tops made. We broke one. Where'd my broken one go? There's a broken one. All from the same branch. This one I didn't put any coating on. It's still very wet, but you can kind of see it starting to dry out around the edges. And then we made this one that is really drying out a lot, and it's separating from the super glue, I think. This one I think got super glue in the hole, because I can't blow that one out. But that one, this one spins a little bit better, but it's cut back a little bit, so it's not as massive, so you won't see that as much. That one does pretty good. Mr. Crowley. Mr. Crowley. Alright, so what should we do? Should we make some more or call it a night? What do you guys think? Everybody ready for bed? Santa's already been here, so we don't have to go to bed. I got some more pine. Yeah, that guy's spinning pretty good down there. More? Matthew says more. Anybody else? If you want me to make more, say more in the chat. More. We want more. I want to make more. This one came out really nice, Matthew. I like that. I like these colors on that wood. It just works. Yeah, I like that. I like the translucent color. All right. Let's see. Already up to speed. Alright, it's going to get blurry because it's trying to focus on the edges. So till I get it round, bear with it. A 4-corner top? Can I do that? These are kind of big pieces. I'll tell you what, these are... Alright, we'll do it. Let's do it. We'll try it. Who asked for that? Why travel? Alright, why travel? Let's make a 4-corner top. Now, no guarantee. I did not take a lot of time to cut this piece of wood perfectly square, so we'll see what happens. But let's try it. Okay, here we go. This is hard for me because I like to touch the wood as it's turning to feel the smooth and all that, and I can't do that, so I got to keep that in mind. All right, all our edges are good. I'm going to leave probably 1/4 of an inch and then carve out the stem. So, and the other thing I'm doing is I'm going to use my skew and kind of cut that corner so I don't split the corner out. So it gives it a little notch. The skew is better at that than the other tools. So that's what I did on the front side. See, I just put that little notch in there. All of our corners look good. I don't think that's a split. I think that's just a grain line. Alright. Alright, so as is our custom, so it's gonna be blurry because of the corners. The camera doesn't know what to focus on, so that's why I always round them all off. I could round this part off, maybe it would be better. But as is our custom, we have now made a new top in this workshop anyway. So we need a name for it. Let's throw out some names and then we can vote on it. What name should we give this top? We have Luke's top. That's this one. This one's named Luke's top. We did one the other night. Who was that? What RPM? So I'm turning at 2150. About that, 2100 to 2200. Who is that? Why Travel? Thank you. Dog Woman 55. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, about 2150. That's what I turn at for tops. Patrick Gruber. Thank you for stopping in. Faster the smoother. Dog Woman. Yes. Yes, faster the smoother. Especially with pine. It's really difficult. You can see, I don't know if I can zoom in on that. Where I use the bowl gouge, you can see all the tear out. But when I went back with the spindle gouge, it's a much smoother surface. So even at that speed, you're not guaranteed a smooth cut. It really has a lot to do with the wood. So let's throw out some names. Patrick Gruber said D25. The Traveler. Name it after me, my idea. Why Travel? What's your name? What's your name, Why Travel? First name. What's your first name? Who was it that was in that we named it? I can't remember now. Sean? Alright, this is the Sean. This is the Sean. This started with an S. It had like kind of a ridge profile to it. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. So I obviously can't sand this while it's spinning. But I did not cut it really nice, so I'm trying to smooth it a little bit. If I'd have known we were going to do this, I could have tried to cut it real nice. But no worries. So Sean and anybody else, if you really like the tops that we're making, and my apologies if this is too loud and you can't hear. If you really like one of these tops, or if you help design it, you can always message me or email me. My email is buildsbailey@gmail.com. As you can see it right there in on the sign down here. You can message me on Instagram. It is @buildsbailey. And I can send it to you, like just for shipping, or we gladly accept tips to help keep the shop running. So I don't want to do too much that could throw off the balance, but I don't want sharp edges. I'm trying to get all the rough spots. All right. So, should we color it? What colors are the Sean? Kyron M. Thanks for stopping in. Yep, we're making a spinning top. Kyra, thanks for Kyron. Kyron M. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate all of our visitors. Everybody watching. Thank you so much. We love having you. So I can put some color. I can color the sides while it's not moving. I can put color on the stem and part of the way up the edge, and I can do the point and part of the way up. So what would you like to see, Sean? or White Travel, yeah, Sean from White Travel, green and blue. I have watercolors, I have colored pencils, and some paint pens, but not green and blue. So let's do we have all of these colors to choose from. It's a 64 pack. We can do anything. Watercolor, all right? Let's see. Should I be creative, like really creative? Whoa. Let's do the spray. Okay, so the other thing that we have with the Salisbury paints, Salisbury Crafts paint, is we have these triggers, and I have them on the refill bottles. This one is blue. Let me change this one out. And we'll start with green. This is one of my favorite things to do. All right, so what I'm gonna do is spray, and where were we at? Green and blue. So we're gonna spray it. Oh, I had it in the blue. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna spray it and then wipe it off, so it's not too dark. Oh, there goes my markers. All right. Should we do it while it's spinning? I wonder what that would look like. All right, let's try it. Oh, we gotta slow down. This is a night of experiment. Just experiment. Try all new things. What do you think's gonna happen if I do this while it's spinning? It's not spinning fast enough to make a huge mess, but I wonder what that's gonna look like. Should I do it while it's spinning? So what I was going to ask, I know what I was going to ask. Did any of you watch the, I've got too much stuff here. Did any of you watch the Vatican Christmas Eve service at the Vatican? That is a pretty wild time. Okay, let's, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to move my camera out of the way completely. Alright, let's zoom in. Alright. That's kind of cool. Kind of what I expected, I guess. All right, now what I'm going to do is put the blue and spray from the other side. And I put the rest of the green back in. Empty it out. I'm going to get more triggers too. We will do that. Because one of these days I'm going to have a mess on my hands. And then I have to spray it to get the green out of it. Alright, spray the backside. That looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you think I should put glue on it? That's a good green. This is a Salisbury Crafts. You put a lid on it before I spill it. Salisbury Crafts green. If you scroll up in the chat, you might see the link. I don't know if it goes away. But Salisbury Crafts. I have the green, red, blue, and yellow. And they also have colors like pink and brown and orange and all that stuff. Very nice colors. I love all the colors. Super colorful. They're watercolors, totally non-toxic. Just a great color system. I'm really happy with it. All right, I'm gonna attempt to put some glue on this, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my Satellite City Thin because this is so big. I think I'm just going to like kind of drop it on and spread it around. If I can get the lid off. That's the problem if you don't use them for a while. Alright, let's see what we can do here. And we're just going to try to seal it up. Because that glue, the paints are watercolors, so if like if you're spinning it and it falls in the sink, it will, those colors will come back. So you don't want to. I want to try to seal it up somehow. So. But this thin CA glue will soak through crazy fast, so you gotta be very careful with that. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I feel like I want to turn the stem a little bit thinner. A thinner stem is easier to spin than a thicker stem. I was holding my breath there a little bit. It's pretty thin. Use clear spray can sealer. Smell of the CA. So this CA glue doesn't smell terrible. I've smelled some that are pretty bad. This doesn't tend to be as bad. As it's curing, it does put off like a. It'll burn your eyes and your nose. It's supposedly not toxic. It's like an onion, like when you're cutting an onion. But the accelerator for Satellite City does not smell as bad as some of the other ones. I have some that I got from the internet or from Amazon, and it's not as pleasant as the Satellite City. So that's good for that. Let's do some stripes on here. Alright, now the other side of this coin is usually when I cut these off, I catch the top. I'm not going to catch this one. How am I going to do this without damaging it? Yeah, it's just going to go flying. So I'm not going to catch it. It didn't even give me the chance. So there you go. Alright, where did he go? This is a pretty big top. I think it's going to spin awesome. I have made a few square ones. Just recently I made some dreidel. Oh, that glue isn't dry. I made a couple dreidels, and they're square, and they spin really good. So let's see how it does. On the cheese board. Oh, look at that. Little bouncy. It's a little off center. So you can almost see, it looks like it might be heavy on that corner. It's not perfectly square. So that's what you run into by trying to do square if you're not exactly in the center. But that would knock any of these other tops off the playing surface. So there you go. That's the Sean. And I'll tell you what, Sean, if you come back Monday, I will cut some really square stuff and prepare it to make a good Sean. We'll do that for white travel. Normal top blue and background green. Green, yellow, lines in the middle, burnt wire, lines in the middle. Matthew, let's save that for Monday. Oh gosh, Monday, no. What day is it? This is Wednesday. Let's save that for Friday, okay? Let's just make some quick ones. Thin that is, yeah. That, how thin? Yeah. The hardener, so yeah, this hardener doesn't smell. It's not too bad. Anybody new in the chat? Barney Rubble. Hey, you've been in here before. Thanks for coming back. Let's just make some quick tops. Somebody in the chat who has not talked yet. Somebody in the chat who has not talked yet, give me 2 colors. And we're right up against a knot, so this is going to be the last top of the night. We've almost gone 2 hours. I cannot make another one because that knot right there. So we'll get one more top out of this. Somebody from the chat, Corey Lister. I still need the $20. Yeah, Corey, you're in the wrong chat. But what colors, Corey? Give me 2 colors. They're your favorite colors. Besides red and blue of the cop police lights. What kind of lathe? This is a Wen lathe. It is a Wen LA 3424. I think it's a 3/4 horsepower, 12-inch diameter I can do. Somebody give me some colors. Any colors. We've got the 64 pack. I can do somebody give me some colors. I'm going to start cutting. Somebody in the chat who hasn't talked yet, or Corey, who's looking for $20. Somebody give me some colors. Black and yellow, all right. We can do black and yellow all day long. As long as it's not for the Pittsburgh Steelers, though. SoCal Fisher. All right, for a wasp or bee, I can do it, but not the Pittsburgh Steelers. So speaking of that, where's everybody from? I'm from Northern Ohio, so we follow the Browns. I can't. I'm a home guy. Gotta follow the home team. But I will not follow the Steelers. I actually don't watch that much football, but so where's everybody from? I imagine SoCal Fisher is from Southern California, maybe. Okay. Somebody remind who we made that top. It was for. Oh, I gotta write this stuff down. What was her name? It was for somebody. It started with an S, but I can't remember. Shoot. Richards from New York. Okay. SoCal from Southern California. Like the Steelers, but not as much as. Alright. Well, that's alright, I guess. There are teams that I just can't bring myself to like. I went to Ohio State, so I can't ever like Michigan. And I grew up rooting for the Browns, so I can't like the Steelers. Alright, I am going to see how long of a stem I can put on this one. Because I know I can't make another top. I'm going to see how long of a stem I can put on this one. Because I know I can't make another top out of this because of, where'd it go? Did that not go away? Oh my goodness, it was just, it went away. Or is it right? Huh. Could have sworn there was a knot there. And it was a big one, like that. That's wild. Alright. Well, we're gonna make this stem all the way up because I'm getting tired. And we're gonna see how long we can make a stem. Go thin for the win. Alright. You asked for it. So one thing I do is you always start further out and you get it as thin as you want it out here. Because once you get past a certain point, there's no more, I cannot touch anything. I'm getting to the point where I can't do anything out here. In fact, I'm going to sand this right now. Thank you for reminding me. Sean. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that. The reminder. I don't want to change that shape. No, not gonna do it. Not gonna happen. Too late. You've been making and selling mice? What do you tell me more about that? What are you working on? I love the shape of that one. Love that. Saturday and Sunday market. What do you mean, like wood mice or mouse mice? Computer mice? I think you mean wood, but tell me what you're making. I'm interested. You make mice on your, do you have a, tell me you have a channel and you have videos of this. You guys gotta tell me when you have a lathe. Here I am talking like I'm the only one with a lathe. I know like Todd has one and some of you guys, but you would definitely start. I'll tell you, anybody who wants to start a channel, right now is the time to do it. YouTube they're doing so much stuff to help channels grow. And I know sometimes as starting out, it's very intimidating and it seems like the big channels are out to get you. But honestly, like I don't have a ton of subscribers. Last I checked, we were at about 6,700, but the vertical live streams like I'm doing here, if you get the chat involved, like I try to really get the chat involved and pick colors and all that stuff. Oh, I need to put colors on before I finish. Shoot, yeah, I got to do that. But yeah, now's the time. There's so many tools to help you grow a channel. All right. Thanks again for reminding me about the colors. Cannot forget that. If it gets too far out, I won't be able to put any pressure on it. So we're going to do yellow and black. but not Steelers yellow and black. I think that's black. Yeah. Okay. These are just normal colored pencils, nothing fancy about them. SoCal Fisher, you've got a lathe that's collecting dust? Oh, that's not right. Okay, you have to have 50 to do live. You can get 50 overnight. You do a couple shorts, you make some mice. I will, if you start a channel, you'll get 50 subscribers just tonight. Well, like you already have a channel. So, hey, everybody go to Why Travel. See if I can we go to channel. All right. We're going to go to your channel and subscribe. Okay, I'm subscribed. Everybody go to, click on Why Travel, go to the channel, and subscribe. Let's see how many subscribers, if we can get Sean up to 50, so he can start doing some vertical live streams. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's put some yellow and black on here. Okay. Alright. Salisbury Crafts could use some subs. Everybody take a minute. Take a minute. We need to build up Salisbury Crafts, definitely. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed, but let's check it out. Go to channel. Salisbury Crafts. Oh my goodness, Jay, I'm not subscribed. I thought for sure I subscribed. Maybe that was a different channel. Okay, well you got 8 now. Got 8 now, Jay. I am so sorry. That is unforgivable. What we got here. All right, you got 3 subscribers now, Sean, so you have to start. All right. Matthew's subscribed. So we're getting, who else? Who else? Somebody else. You guys got to have channels that you want to promote. We will do what we can. All right, let's see. Let's put... I am really liking this top. You guys come up with some really good color schemes. Screens. All right, who else? Who else needs some subscribers? Just put in the chat. I need subs. Try to help each other out. I should do this every live stream. Like just really hammer down. So people sometimes say, what's the favorite top that you've made? And my response is always the last one I just made. Most of the time. This is my new favorite top. So if you help us make some tops and you help design them, definitely shoot me a message and we will see what we can do to get it to you. Right now I only know how to ship in the US and maybe Canada if their strike is done. I'm going to slow down to get that edge. It's skipping on the grain. So these particular colored pencils are from Crazy Art, C-R-A-Z Art, and they are advertised as a harder lead, and I can tell, like, on slow speed they don't really lay down as much color, so I almost have to do it on fast so that they warm up a little bit. Fishing live stream, 50 people seems far away. Okay, SoCal Fisher, let's do it. Everybody in here, subscribe to SoCal Fisher. And I think you can just click on those three buttons. That's what I'm doing, the three buttons beside their name. And it gives you the option. So we're gonna subscribe to Why Travel, SoCal Fisher, Salisbury Crafts, and definitely, obviously subscribe to my channel if you're here. I appreciate it. But let's help out anybody else. Anybody else have a channel while we finish up here? I'm gonna finish this one and then call it a night. Because I have to work in the morning. I don't want to, but it's what I do. This is cool. I may have put one too many stripes, but alright, let's put some glue on it. Put some super glue in. This one's gonna look, wait till you see it. Wait till you see it with the glue on it. This is gonna be sharp. And this is my Satellite City medium. At caglue.com. Oh yeah, this is my new favorite top. Who was this SoCal Fisher? The yellow and black, I think it was. This is nice. So if anything, you've got a new bobber that you can use next time you go out fishing. If anything. Or something to play with when the fish aren't biting. I'm definitely going to check out these channels, guys. You need to put some content though, okay? We want to see, we're very interested. I want to see some mice and some fishing. I'll live vicariously. So if you notice, when I put the first layer of glue on, and then I spray it, you can see this is curing. You can hear it, but it smokes. It gets very hot. That's what smells, that curing stuff. But so I put the first layer of super glue on. I spray it with the accelerator, and then the second layer of glue cures instantly because that accelerator is still on there. So that is kind of nice. All right, let's polish this one just because it is so nice. Kind of can't see the colors, can you? Let me switch different angle. They definitely look brighter to me than on the screen. I should have used my Salisbury Crafts yellow next time. And if you do contact me and get one of your tops, I will probably send you about 4 or 5 tops. I don't just send the one that you helped with or whatever. I have plenty of tops that I made, and I send enough for the whole family to enjoy, or friends or whatever. You can give them away, keep them, whatever you want. So that abrasive, as you're working it in there, you do it at high speed, it builds up heat and it breaks down. So the more you do it, the finer the grit. And it just keeps polishing and polishing. This one's got super glue on it, so we'll put another one. I pre-split my paper towels, pre-split and ripped, so it doesn't take me any time to get new ones. I did prepare that. Before the show. This is so nice. Oh, I love when they're just so shiny and simple. Simple shapes and simple colors. She's a beaut, Clark. Alright, that is really nice. Alright. Oh, look at that. Beauty. That is a beauty. That is a beauty. I'm going to put a little bit of glue because I want to seal off the top of that. There. That is a beauty. Alright, so we didn't make a ton of tops tonight, but we made a few. Did I really only make 5? Alright, we started out with that one. It broke off anyway. And then we made this one. These are out of Driftwood, Lake Erie Driftwood. They spin alright. Can't spin with my left hand. We got Matthews with the yellow and green. And then we made the Sean with blue and green, square. And then the pièce de résistance. I love this one. I love those colors. That's really nice. Alright everybody, thank you for stopping in. Let's see, should I do... There we go. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I don't usually do this, but I just thought tonight, being Christmas, I could look you in the eye and say, Merry Christmas, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that's in. 48 thumbs up, that's awesome. Thank you so much. We've made some cool tops. This guy is my favorite. I like these styles. They're hit or miss. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But yeah, thanks to everybody for coming in. I really appreciate it. It's been a good year. We're gonna do a few more live streams probably before New Year's. And I just really thank everybody for coming in and spending time with us. And subscribe. Check out the channel. We do all kinds of really neat stuff on the channel. We're building, always doing something. I'm gonna start. I gotta try to focus back on making some good videos, some longer videos. So I'm gonna do some of that. They're not gonna be probably every week, so I'm gonna try to make them really good quality. So hopefully we'll see you in future live streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. Love to have you. So thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you Friday. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, and have a great end of the year. Thanks so much for stopping in. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Sean. Merry Christmas. SoCal Fisher. Fireman McDonald. A great end of the year. Well, that's all right. Who else? Ate too many deviled eggs. Fireman McDonald. Hope you're not putting out fires. Maybe some fires from the other end. Scarlet. Yes, Matthew, it was Scarlet. I gotta write that down. It was the Scarlet. Yep. We have now the Scarlet and the Sean. Alright, thank you. Thank you so much. I was going to dwell on that until I watched the video. Lee Harris, Merry Christmas. Are you just coming in, Lee? Because we're just going out. But thanks for stopping in. Alright, that's it. Thanks. We will see everybody in a couple of days. Bye.